Yeah, all you can do is worry about your own organization, and you have your set of standards that you want to have a draft pick come in and show at that combine weekend. So every team has their own process, and it's about being consistent with your process and knowing that you have a system in place that will make you give the best opportunity to your scouts to have the best pick possible. So you worry about the Ottawa Redblacks at the end of the day and let the other teams do their thing and see where it all falls.
Let's go. Send it.
With the second pick in the 2022 CFL Draft, the Ottawa Redblacks select Zach Pelios, offensive line, University of Ottawa.
Let's go, man. Fucking go, baby. He's gonna bring it. And he's gonna talk a bit too while he's doing it. Well done, man. Hey, what you want to do?
So after Combine, I go and rewatch every single player that went to any of the Combines just for kind of my second time through. And then you're writing reports, you're comparing your scouts reports, and you kind of come to some consensus on some players that you think you can get at the top of the draft.
Yeah, leading up to the draft is always great because it's a collective group working together. It's an exciting time. That's where there's some spirited discussions, and that's what we want to have at the end of the day is valued input, and it allows you to put the best product possible together. So we got to really put our board together in the last couple of days. When you get to draft day, it's really like a scripted play almost, where there's not a lot of discussion. It's usually reaction to what happens during the day, if it's trade talks or what player is taken by what team, and then you just go down your board and go from there.
Quirky, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
If we all like Valente, do you want to put him above Smith? Sure. If there's an avenue to start for the guy.
Yeah, no, it's a great pickup, coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
this Valente kid, he's fucking bothering me because he's pissing me off on how it bothers me how good he plays. Like the Vanier Cup, the biggest game of the year, he's fucking the best player on the field in a championship game.
Draft day itself is a different kind of mode. You're still talking about trades to move around and go up and down, and honestly still deciding on a few picks on if the guy's there, do we take him or not take him. So yeah, it's not your usual 2.5, 3 months lead up of a normal day of just let's watch the video and talk. It was more of the word would probably be intense, lead up to the actual time of the pick.
I think if you were telling me who's the more talented football player right now, who has the bigger upside.
Sorry.
So let's keep the board like
Sure.
Chad said,
That's fine.
but we have the discussion. And I think if he's still on the board there, I think it's a good discussion.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
My guess is Toronto takes him earlier.
Okay. Yeah.
It's really one spot. So
That should be it. Yeah.
Yeah, draft night's always fun. You like it to be a little loose because it's a celebration, right? And you're, like I alluded to earlier, you're really following your board. So there can be some following of other teams while you just follow your board. So we had a vibrant room.
The Ottawa Redblacks are proud to select player number 31, Woodley Apollon, linebacker, Tuskegee.
You are muted.
How did he become French?
Hey,
The French name.
When we're getting closer to our picks, we talked about different scenarios. If we'd veer off our board, what it meant, and why we would do it.
Say the other kid wins the center job, he can also keep going.
Sinner is also a monster. He's 6'4" too.
Yeah. And he tested well too.
Just flip-flop. I don't fucking know him. Jason dies.
Faster than I
And you did
Don't scare us like that.
Fuck boys, Jason dies.
You know, this was Chad's night. Chad is hired for a reason. He's our director of Canadian Scouting, and you don't want to have that title on someone if they don't have an impact and have the ability to give input. So we had total trust from Coach LaPolice and myself to let Chad lead things. It was much like free agency, where I think it helped bring our organization closer together because of the involvement of everyone, and it let everyone have a voice, which is important.
He was the best athletic testing offensive lineman at the regional combines.
You know, the number one factor is obviously if we believe they can play football at the pro level. So the talent has to be there in terms of athleticism. You know, we've talked at length, both publicly and privately, that, you know, we want to have athletic players who love to play the game in a physical way.
I think we're putting a priority on size and speed and strength. We know these guys can play football, and we want to have the identity of the team be big and fierce. And we don't want anybody to doubt that we are a nasty team.
Hey Zach, how you doing? Great, yourself? Coach LaPolice. Nice to meet you. Hey Zach, shout out to you. You know, we brought Zach in the day before the draft and had a, you know, I guess that's probably our third conversation with him. And, you know, just wanted to be assured a couple of questions we had, and boy, he hit it out of the park. And everybody who had opportunities to speak to him, some of the guys, that was their first time having a conversation with him, and he was great.
Zach is a football version of a Sasquatch. He's a giant man. He plays angry. He's very blue collar. He's a great person off the field, and I got to know him and really enjoy him.
Hey, you're living lavish.
But on the field, he is a dominating person. And he showed that on film, and he's going to continue to do that for the Ottawa Redblacks. But Zach he's a stud.
Sometimes you're actually going to give up on athletic ability to take a guy who's maybe a little bit more physical. We didn't think that. We thought this guy was an outstanding athlete who was very physical, so that's what we like most about him.
I think the couple guys that were taken after, you know, the second round pick, the two linemen we got first. The other guys were, you know, Keaton Brugling is a, you know, local guy, played at Carleton. He's big, fast, athletic.
What the hell? I don't want to talk to you. I've been talking to you for 2 weeks now.
Let me know.
Wait,
so Argo's added you when?
Hey, what's going on, huh? Good. How are you? Let's see, man. Right up there.
You know, he's still trying to grow into what his role is as a receiver, but the upside is big. The other guy is Daniel Valente, man. Oof, what a player. You know, he flies around the field, makes a lot of plays. Coming from the safety position and coming up to make as many plays as he did, to watch that and, you know, get excited to get that guy in the fourth round, that was great for us. It's like the day before Christmas, man. Like everybody's coming in and everybody's got a big smile on their face. There's something new, shiny, whether it be a player for us or whether it be the player coming in and seeing a new building for the first time. You know, we got a lot of free agents coming in that haven't been here. They've been here as opponents, but they haven't been here as Redblacks. So now they get to see the other side of it and the rest of the building and all the things. So yeah, everybody's got a big smile on their face and there's a lot of good energy and a good vibe to get started here for 2022 season.
You get to see the finished product. You get to see who shows up. You know, we're going to be right about some guys. We're going to be wrong about some guys. But it'll be the ability to adapt and learn what we are right about and wrong about that will set the course for the future.
You know, I'm excited about being in a facility. I'm excited about seeing our players and getting around them. Really, that's the thing I enjoy the most, is imparting knowledge on players and hoping to put them in a position to be successful and just creating relationships. That's what I'm looking forward to most out of this impending camp coming up. So we're pretty excited about that.